So today's pretty exciting because I get to install something that I've been wanting to install for a while, and it's going to make driving this bus a lot easier. Yesterday I got the taillights installed. Installing the taillights was pretty simple. It was basically just a plug and play with the old versus the new, which brings us to our next project, which is going to be installing the backup camera. It should be pretty straightforward. I've never installed a backup camera, but it really does look like it's pretty much dummy proof. I think I'm going to wire it into the reverse lights. That way, as soon as you put it into reverse, it'll turn on. If I can figure out a way to bypass it, that way we can turn it on manually too, I'll prefer that. But for now, we're just gonna try to make this as simple as possible because we're only gonna need it when we back up, but there is always that luxury behind just turning it on in case we need to see something else back there. Let's get to it. So that was probably one of the easiest installs I have ever done in my entire life. I mean, the manual actually gave me all the information that I needed. It came with two connectors that basically tie into the reverse lights. So I just plugged those in. As soon as you put it in reverse, it pops right on because it sends power to that cable along with the reverse lights. So when it's in reverse, the backup camera turns on. Super simple. The depth isn't completely accurate, so as soon as I hit the bumper, that red light doesn't pop up. I basically have like a 3-foot barrier, which I'm okay with. If I back all the way up to that red line, then I'll still be able to access the rear door. And if we decide to put a deck on here, then it'll give us an extra room for that as well. Super simple, super easy. The only thing I had to do differently was basically buy an additional RCA cable because of the length of our bus. It came with like a 20-foot cable and our bus is like 35 feet long, so I had to get an additional one of those. All I have to do now is basically just tuck all the wires in. It's pretty simple. And then I'm gonna come around and tuck all these wires back in, make it look nice and pretty. And then I'm not gonna permanently mount the camera yet because I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna do with the dash. If we're gonna try to consolidate it and make it a little bit smaller because there is a bunch of unnecessary stuff up there. So that's kind of to be determined, but no, dude, I'm super excited. I mean, that was so easy, 35 bucks. It's gonna make backing up a whole lot easier with this thing. Now I'm gonna have a couple of lights back here, give us a little more light backing up at night because I don't know how well that's gonna do at night. If you guys have any questions or if you guys want a more of a detailed walkthrough, it really is just that simple. I mean, the manual that it came with, as long as you find your reverse and your ground, your reverse cable and your ground cable, then it really is just a plug and play. It's all powered from the backside, so all you have to do is just run the RCA cable up front, and there you go. So yeah, simple enough. Appreciate you guys following along. If you guys have any questions, leave some comments. I'd love to help you out in any way, shape, or form. It was a very straightforward process, so appreciate you guys hanging out. Like it if you like it, dislike it if you don't like it, and if you could subscribe. And yeah, we'll keep doing this thing. Appreciate you guys.